They're not the only ones with some nonsense in the nethers. Fusas hold a world record, and that's having the—
I ain't gonna lie. As a camp, imagine. I just find it funny that there's some schmuck getting paid like, I don't know if they get paid a lot. Getting paid like top dollar to watch animals fuck. Like, you know what I mean? Like, imagine talking about that for your dates. Oh, what do you do? Oh, I work at a bank. Yeah, it's really fun, really amazing. Get to meet amazing people. Got fun coworkers. This is a great environment. What about you? I watch animals fuck and record it, dude. Yeah. I picked up a few things too, you know. What the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really want to know.
And that's having the largest penis relative to body size of any mammal.
What? How do you know this? How do we know this? I know it's for in the name of science, but at the same time, there's gotta be some limits, gang. Who deadass killed, or maybe not even killed it, pulled out a tape measurer and decided to measure the dick of a fusa? Like, goddamn, damn, this shit bigger than mods. Ali, bruh.
Somehow beat out the taper, and I've seen one use his as a tripod and a back scratcher.
Why do you know this?
You don't know me, you know me. That was 3 years ago, shot it, this the know me.
The animal not safe for school. Fellas, we're back to some more national or casual geographic. Now, fellas, I like to formally apologize. Alright? My fault for not uploading, what, like 3 days? 4 days? I think it's the longest I've went without uploading, right? It probably is. But, bro, I'm not gonna lie. That new 2K is kind of fire. I'm just saying, hey, Cuddy, that new 2K, bruh. Chill, bruh. It's that new 2K, Cuddy. Honey, wow, you would rather play a game than make videos and support. Yes. Yes. Hey, Cuddy, all I know is 2K don't be nagging me to watch annoying villagers, bruh. That's all I know. Bitch. Nah, bro, but I'm back with my normal schedule. Okay, the 2K bug is out of me. I mean, after I finish like uploading and recording, I'm gonna play that shit again. But anyways, Cuddy, I'm excited. Today we got some more casual geographic, as you can tell from the title. I don't know, some of y'all might be dyslexic or blind, right? The animal not safe for school. Now, fellas, I'm excited. Now, I have no idea what animal this could be referring to, bro. I don't know, probably like a crocodile. Crocodile doesn't be safe for school, you know, or like a lion. A tiger, a dolphin. I have no idea. This could refer to a myriad of things. But fellas, let's get straight to it.
Investing, taxes, and ferocious hiddenness.
Bro, we are 2 seconds in, bro. I miss her. Ew. Bro, we are 2 seconds in, Cuddy. Can I even show this?
3 things school ain't teach you enough about. And unfortunately, this isn't a finance channel. Of course, we're talking about the final boss of Facas. The maligned weasel, one could say
Waka Flocka?
Measle of Madagascar. The Fusa. And with that, there's 2 types of people. Those that have never perceived this rough draft cat, and those that never would have if Jada's will would have rocked Chris and left him with Fresh Prince before they did 2 movies.
Damn, what the dude, imagine Will Smith, or not, like Chris Rock, or like, oh, hold on.
If Jada's will would have rocked Chris and left him with Fresh Prince before they did 2 movies.
Like, what the fuck? Imagine Chris Rock just watching this shit, like, what the hell? Like, imagine he watches this as like a guilty pleasure, or just to unwind a bit between like shows, and he just sees all this shit. What the fuck? And what a stray, Cuddy. That stray almost hit me.
Might be because putting the Fusa on a lesson plan would mean explaining to a room full of children that concealed poop shoot is their actual name. Cryptoprocta is their scientific tag, where ferox means fierce, or
Cryptoprocta, Cuddy sound like a fucking Scarlet Witch spell, bitch.
Ferocious, and Cryptoprocta refers to the Fusa's anus being hidden from the public.
A hidden anus? I mean, like, listen, I don't know what God was thinking when creating this creature. Of course I don't. But at the same time, though, like, you got other creatures with very cool abilities. Like, humans have the ability to, like, have crazy intelligence, have the ability to sweat, have thumbs. Lions have claws, and a lion's mane can roar. Birds can fly. And this junk got a hidden anus, bruh. How did you make that build, man? What YouTube build video did you watch, bruh? Cuddy was watching one of them bootleg shits. It's a good build name. That shit is trash.
Fusas use scent glands to mark their territory, and these glands are found in the anal pouch. And this anal pouch is like a modesty garment for their brown balloon knot. That modesty got rewarded with the scientists immortalizing
Cuddy, why them balls big as shit?
Big Bad of Madagascar by its forbidden Fruit Loop. At least they're not alone. They could always start.
Hold on, let me do some shit real quick. Bro, look at it. God damn, Cuddy, got 2 bowling balls in that junk. Mick.
They could always start a support group with a platypus. The name almost becomes purposefully provocative when you realize there is one whole, no pun intended, genus named Fusa. This Fusa genus has 1 living member, and it's not the Fusa, cause screw them, that's why. It's actually the, to be fair, closely related Malagasy civet. But the fact is, a dope-ass scientific name like Fusa fasana went to the civet, but the actual Fusa got stuck with missing butt muzzle. That's not the last or worst way they get screwed by their own anatomy. I think you know what's coming.
I don't, Mr. Casual. I'm not gonna lie, I don't. Well, she's gonna say some shit like they like engage in, I have no idea, bruh. Like anal butt sex for like hours is like a mating ritual. It probably is. I'm not gonna hold you.
But we'll get to that.
Okay.
Maybe the name refers to how much of a pain in the prostate figuring out what this beta-tested big cat actually was. The Fusa was first described in 1833, where they were put in the vivarid family.
Why does a Mufasa, why he look so mean? I ain't gonna lie, every video he's shown of the Mufasa, like, they seem like crackheads. Like, I'm being so dead ass. I'm not even joking. Like, they seem like addicts. People who are fresh out of, like, crack and shit, scratching their neck. Like, on some snowfall shit. You know what I mean, Cuddy? That's what they look like, bruh.
Not a vivid ferret, although I wouldn't blame you.
Fat
a
ass.
family that has the pea smells like buttered popcorn binturong, along with civets and genets. In 1939, they were moved to a subfamily Infelidae, because folks were really sold on it being a cat. In 1945, a change of heart put incognito back with vivarids.
What?
Almost 50 years later in 93, they got a little warmer, with a DNA study putting the Fusa at the mongoose lunch table. But it only took 2 years for someone to try to argue them back with the cats and family Felidae. An animal that hides its seat lips in a family of felines that flash it like ID should have told him the Fusa was the imposter.
Could he just throw that whole water bottle away, bro? What the fuck? Man.
And eventually something did, and they were put in the Eupluridae family in 2003. It took almost 200 years to ascertain what this unhinged roid weasel was. That still begs the question, what exactly is a Fusa?
I mean, from what you said, it seems like a cat with like an anal superpower. It's like a porn star, you know? Like...
That question takes way too much time to answer, and it's probably why most schools don't even bother. So obviously I'm gonna try to do it in a minute with no teaching degree.
Valid.
So with Order Carnivora, there's basically 2 teams, Team Cat and Team Dog. Team Dog, Caniformia, is basically all the animals you think are dogs, and you got your pinnipeds, the raccoon family, your bears, and the weasel family.
This is like whole ass gangs, bruh.
AKA the animals that think they're bears. Team Cat, Feliform are, well, cats, hyenas, and the mongooses. The Fusa is on the Feliform side, and their family Eupluridae is full of animals you've never seen before. If you can name this, you're either lying or you're better than me.
A red fox? Hold on, no. It's a red fox, right? Hold on. Google reverse image search. Hold on, how much I wanna bet? Can he parlays in? I ain't gonna lie, bro. Watch. It's gonna be some crazy shit. It's gonna be called like carnivorous eaterus manubidus. Like sound like a Harry Potter spell, you know? Like it sound like a tongue twister, right? Bro, why isn't this not working? Alright, fellas, parlays. What the what is it? Much Google not even know, cause the database for a ringtail fontsera? A ringtail mongoose or a gibby, what the fuck? Or a Galida elegans. A ringtail. Yeah, I was not gonna get that shit. I ain't gonna lie. Watch, there's like the #1 ringtail fan in the world. Honey, dude! How? He starts going off on me and some shit like, you know, like y'all seen Vinland Saga when that little schmuck, when Thor's died and this little schmuck of a son, I'm gonna kill you! Like, you know, it's doing that shit. Bunch of yelling.
Fusa family shares a common ancestor with the mongoose mafia Herpestidae.
Herpes?
Both of them are distant cousins with the hyena family. So even though I'm pretty...
What are these noises? I know it's the animal, but like, bruh. God damn, why the animals sound really, sound hella sus, bruh?
sure I called it a weasel twice. They're actually on opposite sides. In fact, when you think about it, mongooses are the weasels of cats.
Mongooses are the weasels of cats, okay.
And weasels are the mongooses of dogs.
You lost me.
Eupluridae has other Madagascar predators you've never heard of because King Julian didn't scream their name loud enough. They include 6 types of Vonceras, like this ring-tailed right here, and also mongoose members like the brown-tailed and the broad-striped. But
And the six-tails.
like I said, the closest living relative of the Fusa is the Malagasy civet that snatched its chain and took his name, but best believe the Fusa gets the last word. So what is the Fusa? The Fusa is an overgrown steroid mongoose civet understudy built like a time-strung cougar with the same cursed anatomy of a hyena.
What a build name.
Nothing about Animal Casserole is straightforward. Even their name had to be an argument. Anyone who had a childhood like mine would pronounce it the same way I've been doing. But if you follow the Attenborough rule, Sir David would have had you saying Fossa.
Who the fuck's Attenborough? Why is he gonna rule? Watch, he's like the leading scientist when it comes to mongooses. What a title. Like, no shade, obviously his work is phenomenal. I would assume so. I mean, watch it, like, he's just a laughingstock in the scientific community because no one likes him. But, like, I actually want to know, who is the #1 scientist for the most obscure thing of all time? Like, is there a scientist that studies, like, I don't know, bro, raccoon toes or some shit? You know what I mean? Like, in terms of everything, he doesn't know jack shit. He doesn't know what a lion is, doesn't know, like, an otter, yada, yada, But when it comes to raccoon toes, bitch, he's the man. He becomes Bruce Wayne, Detective Chimp, the Question. You know what I'm saying? Like, he becomes all this Sherlock Holmes level threat, Cuddy.
What if I told you both are technically wrong? Because their name comes from the original Malagasy word, and apparently the correct way to say it is Foosh. Like Foosh with a performance anxiety at the end.
Foosh! Foosh! Foosh!
First, feel free to correct me, but apparently that is the closest to the OG Malagasy pronunciation. It's just that the global game of telephone has Americans saying Fusa, while England pronounces it as Fossa. So
that's England though. No one likes England.
If your point of reference is the movie, it's the Fusa. If it's Sir Attenborough or the Wild Thornberries, it's Fossa. And if you want to feel better than everyone, it's Foosh.
Today I'm gonna make a beat. We're
What?
going to Output's new plugin co-producer play.
Wait, what? I don't know, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I did not expect to get a fucking, FL Studio ad or some shit. Cuddy, Platboy Max, would they come get me, Cuddy? How many plugins are there? I really want to know what the shittiest plugin is for like Logic Pro X and FL Studio. I really want to know, bro. Like, I just imagine someone pay like $50. That shit is ass. They got scammed because this scammer gets scammed. Now you don't curse me, bro. Golly, now it's not gonna load.
Another reason the Foosh is blacklisted from the curriculum is not just because depending on—
Oh my god, now it's stuttering, bro. Now it's like, you see what you did? FL Studio, you see what you fucking did? Not my shit lagging. Not my shit having performance issues like, I don't know, Cuddy. Like, who has performance issues? Like Embiid in the playoffs or some shit. Like Embiid against the Celtics, bro.
Where you are, they can be thousands of miles and oceans away, but the entirety of your Pluridae is endangered. And if they're not, they're endangered of being endangered. What does that mean to you? Well, it could mean a lot.
How many animals are not endangered? Every time I visit this channel or another channel, I hear about one of the species they talk about being like some form of them being endangered somewhat, and it sucks. But no duh. But what animals are not endangered? Everyone's fucking endangered, Cuddy. I'm endangered. Cuddy, dude, are you really? I guess, Cuddy. I don't fucking know.
You never know what cures nature could be hiding.
I mean, Cuddy, this weird ass tree, bro. This BBL ass tree, steroid ass tree, Cuddy. Why does tree jack this shit? Like, I know that's hella random, but real talk, bro. This tree look like a dick with the craziest STDs in the world, bro.
Or where? Scientists
Cuddy, Groot done gone hard, bro.
Once studied the antibodies in llamas in hopes of curing the big cough of 2020, and many believe this moss carpet's fur may contain the key against malaria.
Just come.
But beyond that, losing life over there could hit your pockets here. Deforestation is the biggest reason for the flatlining of Fusa and friends, and according to this article, the same arborcidal activities can cause extreme weather that can lead to the jacking up of food prices.
Also, at the same time, it's just not right. I have no idea. It's just funny as shit, dude. Like, hey guys, this is not a really cool thing. Okay, how does that affect me? You're gonna pay more for eggs. Okay. Hey, whatever gets him to click, bro. Whatever gets him to help.
So yeah,
Eminem.
happening a world away can come back to bite you in the wallet, and you might not even realize it until you're forced to finance a carton of eggs.
Hey, talk casual!
That's honestly why I feel pretty good about working with Ground News, because being informed has never been more important. Ground News is an app developed by a former NASA engineer and designed to abolish bias.
Wait, what the fucking resume. She's a now like ex NASA employee, and they started a news site. Cuddy, what a pipeline, Cuddy. Who's that? Who's that one chick from Good Luck Charlie? Teddy, I think. Teddy ass resume, Cuddy.
Ground News lets you learn more about the things you're interested in or affected by, and it paints the picture as wide as possible, instead of hiding it like a Fusa Fruit Loop. Ground News shows you exactly how far left or right the source of a story leans with an overall factuality check. It's basically a more productive version of doom scrolling at 2 a.m., which, let's be real, we already do. And whether it's in your backyard or an island thousands of miles away, you can actually be informed on things.
I really wonder what's going on in my like local area, bro. Just local homeless man steals 5 bananas.
Things like the price of potatoes going up 22% in the UK, and a West African heat wave leading to a 280% markup in cocoa prices. That's why I partnered with
Basketball card featuring Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant sells for a world record 12.9 million. Cause y'all got way too much money in y'all's hands. Give me that shit, cause y'all don't deserve that shit. I'd be mad. I'll be damned if someone in my family spends 12.9 million on a fucking basketball card. But hoodie dude, it's a hobby. I don't give a fuck. Hot take, I don't care, bro. Give me that shit. I could use that 12.9 million. You know what I could do with 12.9 million? VC. You know how many bills I could make? Pop-Tarts, bitch. Damn, Cuddy. I don't want you know ramen. I want something extravagant. A really good meal this time, Cuddy. I want a pizza.
Ground News, and if you'd also like to be chronically online in the best way possible, I got you with 40% off the same $5 a month Vantage plan I'm using if you use my link on screen.
You hear my man's Cuddy? Use his link. Dude, 12.9 on a basketball. I'll be like, Cuddy, let my child spend 12.9 on Robux or V-Bucks. Cuddy, you get it kicked out the house, bitch. Hey, Cuddy, you getting the Jimmy Butler lower, bitch. Get the fuck out.
I'm flexible. Make sure you go to groundnews.com/casualgeo to subscribe. But anyway, Fusa are a lot. Actually, speaking on their name, we low-key don't even spell it right.
Really?
The original Malagasy name is Fuchsia with 1 S. Apparently colonizers saw that and were having none of it. Also,
What the fuck? What's the issue? 1 S. What a bitch. Oh.
So we don't know exactly where the name comes from, but the theory is in languages like Tagalog, Pusha means cat, and in Iban, Posa might also refer to the Malayan weasel. So I can only guess that something happened where they were like, well, this thing looks like a cat, but could also pass for a weasel, and we call both Pusha. So the logical name is Fuchsia, because being
Fair enough.
a Fusa means being defined by how close you are to being something else, which is actually their origin. Fusa are a cat's nature tried redrawing strictly from memory, and I'm not even kidding. You ever wonder how they got there in the first place? The aggressive absentness is believed to have spawned from a common ancestor about 20 million years ago, except Madagascar physically divorced from the subcontinent of India 80 million some years ago. How did the Fuchs get loose on Madagascar? There's a couple theories.
I ain't gonna lie.
About 20 million years ago, except Madagascar.
It's really weird that Pokemon is from Africa. I don't know why that can't that crossed my mind. I'm being so serious, but Pokemon came from Africa, bro. Wait, Morocco's in Africa, right? It is, right? I'm not stupid, right? Pokemon came from Africa.
Madagascar physically divorced from the There's a couple theories, and the predominant one is that their ancestors rafted on floating vegetation about 250 miles across the Mozambique Channel, a trip that would have lasted a little over a month. Really, the Fusa just proves how much nature cooked with cats. You basically had an oversized meerkat spawn on an island with no big cat apex predator, so they messed around and became one.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they had it easy, Cuddy. No comp in their servers. Okay, I got you.
The end game of evolving the perfect merc machine with milk is apparently cat.
Excuse me?
Fusas aren't that, but these Fusas' apex is full. This was a reasonable crash out. They might look cute to us, but this is the Reaper to the Madagascar population.
I mean, okay, define cute. These things look, I ain't gonna lie, they look nasty as shit. I'm not gonna hold you. And I love cats. I love cats, I love dogs, I love animals. But you were lying. I would be lying if I said this thing, if this junk did like look adorable. This junk looks like it's just nasty as shit. That it smells like it smells like a Discord mod's room, you know? It smells like Joel Embiid's socks after a game 7. Nikola Jokic's underwear after a game 7, Cuddy, 4 overtime. This is what it looked like he smelled. He smelled funky as fuck.
Nature didn't stop at retractable claws. They have ankles that can almost turn backwards, meaning they can move through the trees like a homicidal squirrel. It's not enough that they'll run you down on land or tree, but they'll often tag team prey, with one Foos chasing prey through the trees, weaponizing predatory parkour to force them on the ground, where a Foos number 2 hawks them down. The entire jungle is food to a Fusa, even their closest cousin. There was an actual problem where researchers were trying to study the Malagasy civet, but Fusas kept following trap lines and eating the captured animals. Fusa move on their own timing, literally. They're cathemral, meaning they're active whenever they feel like. There's no combination of numbers on a clock when a Fusa can't strike, which is why their main personality trait is inflicting primal panic in lemurs. Not only is half their diet lemur meat, they'll straight up rip sleeping lemurs out of napping spots.
Jeez.
They tell stories about the Fusa. This is their Freddy Cougar.
Cuddy, this is their jabber, Cuddy, from Gotcha Yakuta, Cuddy. He moving like prime jabber. God damn.
That is one bad motherfucker. Shifaka. That is a Shifaka.
Treflaka.
They're named after the sound they make in the face of a Fusa. Oh shit, fuck. Because Fusa will eviscerate them, with scientists finding Faka's life deprived with their intestines ripped out. Fusa
God damn.
will flatline anything lemur, even the ones weighing nearly as much as they do. You think they give a Faka? No, they take them straight off the senses. Shifaka, Hifaka, Ufaka. In a Fusa's eyes, anyone can get.
Bro, wait, who is this nonchalant on, bro?
They take them straight off the senses. Shifaka, Hifaka.
Cuddy, this nonchalant ass fucker, Cuddy.
Faka, Ufaka.
God damn, bro. He look at him. He aura farming, bro. He trying to get in the mate, Cuddy. He trying to impress the mates, bro.
Faka,
Or maybe he's just really slow.
Fusa's eyes, anyone can get it. Millions of years being marooned on an island does things to you, and one of the consequences is Fusas do something no other mammal does. The following is strictly for educational purposes. That being said, it might just be time to put the kids to bed.
Good lord, what do they do? Oh my god, what?
If you use up to $750, find it at BioLife.
What the fuck is BioLife? What is plasma? I've been seeing this at what does this tattoo even mean? 9. Is this G's or 9s? What the fuck can this mean, Cuddy? You know, whatever. None of my beeswax.
Up to $750 is waiting for you.
Whatever. Up to $750. Shit, I ain't gonna lie, Cuddy. I might donate all the plasma I got. Watch, you're gonna say some shit that you need plasma to like survive or live to your like 40s or some shit. I die at the ripe old age of 24. I just blow up, no plasma. Oh, okay.
Fusas can't change from girls to guys, but boy do they do everything to convince you other.
Bruh, God, every time I get a bitch ass, honey, dude, why don't you pay for YouTube? Shut the fuck, I'ma stop you right then and there. If you bring up YouTube Premium once again, or any time, Scotty, you're getting hit with like 50 oblique kicks to the fucking ass, Cuddy. I don't know what else to tell you, bruh. 50 roundhouse kicks right to the chin, Cuddy. I'ma Thanos snap you to oblivion, bruh, and I'ma bring you back just to do it again.
Otherwise, Fusa go through transient masculinization, where
What, are they trans?
they develop the same pseudo situation hyenas got. Except with them, it involves a young female Fusa flitterus growing large enough and spiky enough to make them anatomically identical to a male.
Ew.
They'll even release the same musky orange product males do. The difference is, where hyenas have to pass kids like a kidney stone, eventually the Fusa's baby-making business end goes back to normal. But for a time, you really can't tell male from female.
So, it's... Huh.
And that might just be the point. There's some things about this freak-off ferret that makes being young, female, and Fusa the worst combination.
I would assume so.
Female Fusas are highly territorial, because they'll make love in the same tree year after year. Call it the tree of life. And Fusa
Oh, that poor tree.
foreplay involves the female sitting high up in the tree, with starving males down below competing for her time. Now the thing with Fusas is, the female will spend nearly a week in the tree, where she'll be visited by several males.
Wait, so you can't tell if they're female or like male. Have there ever been a Fusa who, like, two Fusas just said fuck it? You know what I'm saying? Like, a Fusa was dying to get his female's attention, but eventually he was like, you know, this is stupid. Let me just fuck the homie. Like, has that ever happened in the animal kingdom? I mean, so it probably has.
4, 5, sometimes 6, 7. Some yellow lights don't get ran through that much, and there is no honor system. Males will often climb up the tree to shoot their shot, while the female's already physically occupied by another.
Damn, Cuddy. God, they sound like a frat guy, bruh.
So yeah, it's a Fusa freak-off free-for-all. Imagine the ones from the movie, but instead of feeding for food, they desperately fall over each other trying to make a baby mother. Which might explain the gender bending. Young females can get put on a shirt by an older vindictive female.
Ew. Also, why is it choppy, Cuddy? Why is it choppy?
And put in a hearse by a horde of hormonal
I can't have shit. I can't have shit, can I, bruh? I just can't have shit.
males. This can really be a problem since apparently males can't tell when a female is ovulating, so they just keep trying.
Oh, nice.
Which could kill an inexperienced female, cause Well, they're not the only ones with some nonsense in the nethers. Fusas hold a world record, and that's having the...
I ain't gonna lie, as I can't imagine, I just find it funny that there's some schmuck getting paid like, I don't know if they get paid a lot, getting paid like top dollar to watch animals fuck. Like, you know what I mean? Like, imagine talking about that for your dates. Oh, what do you do? Oh, I work at a bank. Yeah, it's really fun, really amazing. Get to meet amazing people, got fun coworkers. This is a great environment. What about you? I watch animals fuck and record it, dude. Yeah, I picked up a few things too, you know. What the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really want to know.
And that's having the largest penis relative to body size of any mammal.
What? How do you know this? How do we know this? I know it's for in the name of science, but at the same time, there's gotta be some limits, gang. Who dead ass killed, or maybe not even killed it, pulled out a tape measurer and decided to measure the dick of a fusa? Like, goddamn, damn, this shit bigger than mods. Ali, bruh.
Somehow beat out the taper, and I've seen one use his as a tripod and a back scratcher.
Why do you know this?
But I guess a 30-inch animal dragging a nearly 8-inch nectar dispenser is notable.
8 inches? God damn, Goody. That shit bigger than mine's, gang. What the fuck? Could he got a sword in that bitch? If he get an erection, that he moving like Ichigo, bro. He moving like Guts from Berserk. God damn, Cuddy!
Purposes, I swear, because the sheer coital competition is why fusas are hung like an adolescent donkey. They also have a baculum, which is a bone to allow the male to stay in the game as long as possible.
A bat? What the fuck? Cuddy, what an attachment, bitch.
Even when the coach, other players, and even ref want him out. And not only that, they also have backward-facing spines on their procreation pickle, which makes retraction not impossible, but incredibly uncomfortable.
Oh my, oh lord, Cuddy, god damn, this build is atrocious. What badges are these, Cuddy? This is evil 2K. Evil tier zoot.
To watch. Can't even imagine how that feels. Or maybe I just don't want to.
Dude, look at my man Casual's eyes. He is not the same after learning these facts, bruh. He is scarred for life.
We probably wouldn't even know all this if they weren't so damn loud about it.
They're loud?
It's also hard to miss that females can put in 14-hour shifts in one day with multiple males.
14?
Or sometimes just one. Not only will a Fusa couple go at it for hours, they can spend an extra one stuck in the same physical tie dogs get caught in. Of course, this means nothing to the competition, with researchers witnessing females having to chase off males while still attached cat dog style to their last body. And sometimes multiple rivals climb the tree to fight the male while he's still baculum deep. It's
God damn.
straight player hating, and why Fusas do it at the very tops of the trees, like a tryst on trapeze. Some males will even play defense by guarding the female hours after they mate, especially if that male got interrupted. The couple can even injure themselves, and there's a non-zero chance the male falls and breaks his baculum. It's an entirely unpleasant process from start to finish, and if
I would assume so.
have to know that, you do too, and if you
Why?
don't click for that, I wouldn't blame you. But really makes you look at these guys different, and when your own conception
Did he just moan? Bro, Casual. What the fuck? I thought we was cool, bruh. I thought we was cool. What? Why you got the crackhead hyena like moaning in my ear, bae? Oh my lordy, Goody. God damn, this shit is insane. 14-hour shifts?
is that demon-esque? Unfortunately, it's no surprise when they get treated like one. In Malagasy culture, there's something called fadi. My understanding is fadi are spiritual beliefs Malagasy people live by. Basically cultural taboos ingrained into their society. For example, eating with a hat on, considered fadi, and
Gotcha. Okay,
punishment
gotcha.
is baldness.
What?
Eating while standing is fadi, and the penalty could be famine. There's hundreds of examples of fadi, and one of them actually protects the fush. It's said that fusas will
Is that thing jerking off on the tree?
feed on the long-expired bodies of ancestors buried in the forest, making it fadi to eat fusa meat. But fusa have some other freaky
Wait, hold on, let me go
ancestors
back.
buried in the forest, making
oh,
it
gotcha.
crawl out the forest at night to steal babies straight out the cradle. Another legend tells of fushas licking a sleeping person to put them in an unbreakable trance so they can disembowel them.
Nice.
Another says the fusa's smell is enough to drop chickens dead on the spot, literally instant death through mustiness.
Okay, that one I believe. I'm not gonna lie. It's like y'all. That just sounded like y'all, Cuddy. I took a shower 5 days ago. Cuddy, get the fuck out of my face, bruh. Could he get the Broly aura? Could he's all green, all funkin' stink?
Yeah, lemurs
Could he a walking smoke bomb, eh?
aren't the only things with thumbs that don't think much of the afterpick of an anti-drug PSA for predators. But of course, the Madagascar murder mongoose is almost zero threat to humans. To a lemur, that's a death threat, but to humans, they're just overly ambitious raccoons. Compare that to the absolute number done on the cryptic chocolate Cheerio by
I'm sorry, bro. This shit does not look cute. This shit is horrifying and nasty as shit to me. This shit looks musty. Like, it looks like it wears Axe body spray, bro.
man, and it's no matchup. If they're not actively getting screwed over by property development, Fusa get flatlined in retaliation for preying on poultry. Not to mention many will defy Fatty, as in up to half
Yeah, that's what they actually sound like.
of all Malagasy communities,
You sound like an old man moaning, bruh.
Fusa flesh is regularly
Bruh.
eaten. Honestly, Madagascar as a whole is in danger,
God, look at these chodes.
with over 90% of her forests already gone. And keep
That's
in
sad.
mind, many like the Foosh are only found on the Big Red Island, so once they're gone from there, they're gone
done.
for good. Better appreciate it while it's still here, and who knows, maybe I'll take a trip down there. No promises though, I've already made too many.
Yeah, I'm about to say, damn, Cuddy, what a flex.
That's for later. For now, drink water, hug your mother, spread the Fusa word. If school won't, we will.
Who's we?
Touch grass, call your father, and I'ma see y'all in the next one.
Bye, Mr. Casual.
I'm in the mood. Yeah.
A fuchsia. What an interesting day. I did not expect my day to start off with me like the Tearsu's mollusk crime is a hate crime. What's this ML mollusk? Mollusk Luther King? God damn, bro. No, bro. Holy. Yeah, I did not expect to start my day off with learning about foosh. Foosh. Facts, you know what I mean? How they could go for 14 hours a day. We all taking notes, bro. This finna be on the exam, gang. This finna be on the exam. Maurice, protect me. You know, I cannot do a King Julian. How do I do a King Julian impression? Hold on. How do you do Detour? How do you do the videos up? Shut the fuck up. King Julian. Is it with an A? Whatever. Mort. Let's see. Oh, hi, King Julian. I think I can do Mort. What the fuck is this? Oh, let's rate this guy.
What